Hi everyone, it's Heidi again. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to react to George Carlin Talks About Stuff. I have gotten many recommendations from you guys in the comments section to watch this one, so I'm looking forward to it. It's only 5 minutes long, but I'm sure it is packed with fun. It's been a little second since we've reacted to George Carlin, so I missed him. I'm really excited. This is from 1986. It's nice because it just says right at the beginning. I always wonder when the heck things are happening. So for those of you who don't know, I love George Carlin. Always such a good time watching him. I always mostly agree with him. I appreciate that he introduces new perceptions, new concepts that I had never thought about before. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's do this.
I would have been out here a little bit sooner, but they gave me the wrong dressing room.
Sorry, I haven't listened to a word he said because he still has short hair, but he looks old. This is like an in-betweener of his 1965 bit and his more recent stuff. It's like business in the back, party in the front. That threw me off. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting the ponytail and it's not there. George Carlin throws me off in so many different ways. Okay, let's continue. I'm so sorry.
And I couldn't find any place to put
Wait, let's start over.
I would have been out here a little bit sooner, but they gave me the wrong dressing room, and I couldn't find any place to put my stuff. And I don't know how you are, but I need a place to put my stuff. So that's what I've been doing back there, just trying to find a place for my stuff. You know how important that is. That's the whole meaning of life, isn't it? Trying to find a place for your stuff. That's all your house is. Your house is just a place for your stuff. If you didn't have so much goddamn stuff, you wouldn't need a house. You could just walk around all the time. That's all your house is. It's a pile of stuff with a cover on it. You see that when you take off in an airplane and you look down and you see everybody's got a little pile of stuff. Everybody's got their own pile of stuff. And when you leave your stuff, you gotta lock it up. Wouldn't want somebody to come by and take some of your stuff. They always take the good stuff. They don't bother with that crap you're saving. Ain't nobody interested in your 4th grade arithmetic papers.
Why do we keep that?
They're looking for the good stuff. That's all your house is. It's a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff. Now, sometimes you've got to move. You got to get a bigger house. Why? Too much stuff. You've got to move all your stuff. And maybe put some of your stuff in storage. Imagine that. There's a whole industry based on keeping an eye on your stuff.
Yeah, you pay.
Enough about your stuff. Let's talk about other people's stuff. Did you ever notice when you go to somebody else's house, you never quite feel 100% at home? You know why? No room for your stuff. Somebody else's stuff is all over the place. And what awful stuff it is. Where did they get this stuff? And if you have to stay overnight at someone's house, you know, unexpectedly, and they give you a little room to sleep in that they don't use that often, someone died in it 11 years ago, and they haven't moved any of his stuff. Or wherever they give you to sleep, usually right near the bed, there's a dresser, and there's never any room on the dresser for your stuff.
Okay, really quickly, I was not expecting him to mention they died and they didn't move his stuff. Oh my gosh. He just took that to an extra level of uncomfortable. Could you imagine? Has that ever happened to somebody? I could not imagine that. That's really funny. I hope he's not speaking out of experience. This is making me just think that human beings are so cute. We just like to have our stuff and we like to carry our stuff around and we have a little shelter for our stuff. Anyway, human beings are so ridiculous sometimes, but they're also so cute sometimes. They talking about us as if we're not here. Anyway, let's continue.
Someone else's shit is on the dresser. Have you noticed that their stuff is shit and your shit is stuff?
That's
Get that off of there.
that's so. Hold on, I want to listen to that line again.
Have you noticed that their stuff is shit and your shit is stuff? Get that off of there.
That's such a good line. Get that off of there.
Now, sometimes you go on vacation, you gotta bring some of your stuff with you.
Some.
You can't bring all your stuff. Just the stuff you really like. The stuff that fits you well that month. Let's say you're gonna go to Honolulu. You're gonna go all the way to Honolulu. You gotta take 2 big bags of stuff. Plus your carry-on stuff, plus the stuff in your pockets. You get all the way to Honolulu and you get in your hotel room and you start to put away your stuff. That's the first thing you do in a hotel room is put away your stuff. I'll put some stuff in here, put some stuff down there.
That's not the first thing I do.
You put your stuff over there, I'm putting my stuff over here. Here's another place for your stuff. Hey, we got more places than we've got stuff.
I never thought about the two types of people arriving at a hotel room. I'm sure that there are people who go in and they organize all of their stuff right away. I am one of those people who just drop my suitcase and I'm like, let's go get dinner. And then I have to search through all of my stuff throughout the trip. I never use the drawers. I never use the closets. Do you guys do that? Or maybe it depends on how long you're staying. I've learned that it doesn't matter how long I'm staying. I never use the accommodations in the hotel room. Anyway, that's just an interesting thought and I want to know. So tell me your story and let's continue.
Some stuff here, I'll put some stuff over there. You put your stuff over there, I'm putting my stuff over here. Here's another place for your stuff. Hey, we got more places than we've got stuff.
Okay, I've got more places,
We're
yes.
gonna have to buy more stuff.
That's really funny. What are we gonna do?
And you put all your stuff away and you know that you're thousands of miles from home and you don't quite feel at ease, but you know that you must be okay because you do have some of your stuff with you. And you relax in Honolulu on that basis. That's when your friend from Maui calls and says, hey, why don't you come over to Maui for the weekend? Spend a couple of nights over here. Oh, shit, no. Now what stuff do you bring? Right, you've got to bring an even smaller version of your stuff. Just enough stuff for a weekend on Maui. And you get over, and you're really spread out now. You've got shit all over the world. You've got stuff at home, stuff in storage, stuff in Honolulu, stuff in Maui, stuff in your pockets. Supply lines are getting longer and harder to maintain. But you get over to your friend's house in Maui and they give you a little place to sleep and there's a little window ledge or some kind of a small shelf and there's not much room on it, but it's okay because you don't have much stuff now. And you put what stuff you do have up there. You put your imported French toenail clippers, your odor readers with the 45-day guarantee, your cinnamon-flavored dental floss, and your Afrin 12-hour decongestant nasal spray. And even though you're a long way from home, you know that you must be okay because you do have your Afrin 12-hour decongestant nasal spray.
You'll survive.
And you relax in Maui on that basis. That's when your friend says, hey, I think tonight we'll go over the other side of the island and stay at my friend's house overnight. Oh, shit, no. No! What do you bring?
Has anyone been on vacation, on vacation, on vacation? That is a lot of layers. I don't know if I've ever done that before. That's wild. Something else I was thinking about is you guys have let me know that he is a voice actor. Has he ever been an actor? Because this thing has made me think, I'm like, I feel like he could have been an actor. Anyway, he's so good. He's so good. I love it.
Now you just bring the things you know you're gonna need. Money, keys, comb, wallet, lighter, hanky, pen, cigarettes, contraceptives, Vaseline, whips, chains, whistles, dildos, and a book.
The way that these videos end, I cannot. Every time. Oh, Georgie Porgy. Every time HailHeidi and I leave the house, we're like, phone, keys, wallet. Okay, good. The way that he listed off those items so fast, I stumble over my words constantly. And just seeing stuff like that is so impressive to me. I love seeing it. I just love when human beings share their talents. It's just the cutest thing. And then you take videos and pictures of those talents and then you keep them with you. Guys, that line, hold on. I need to write that down somewhere. It is so funny. The one where he goes, other people's stuff is shit, but your shit is stuff. Oh my gosh. That's such a better way of saying one man's garbage is another man's treasure, or one man's trash is another man's treasure. I don't even care what that saying is because this one is great. It's also amazing the different levels of being attached to stuff that people have. I love throwing things away. I love it so much. But I have family members who are kind of like minor hoarders, right? And they have a really hard time throwing things away. I've had to help them throw things away. And there are people way, way worse out there. I don't know. Human beings are really fascinating. Anyway, thank you for recommending this video to me. I always loved George Carlin's stuff. He's just, I wish that I could have like hung out with him. I don't know. He'd be great at a party, and he would be really interesting to have just conversations with. He has such interesting takes on life, and I just love that. Thanks ahead of time for answering all of my questions about this video. Let me know what else I should be watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.